Box Truck Gang, what up? As y'all see the title of the video, yes, that's what I made in a week. I think I'm like day number 38, 39, somewhere around there, straight over the road. And, you know, still doing my second 31 days. But that's not the point of this video. I see a lot of the videos about how much somebody made or, you know, high paying lows. Those get the most views, which is cool because, you know, you want to see how much you can make. You know, but the informational videos about, you know, how to make that money or, you know, about the business, those don't get a lot of views, you know. And I think the videos about how much someone make or made is causing people, you know, to run out and get a box truck. And the box truck prices are high, like they are sky high. I bought my truck at 32,000, 180,000 miles, Cummins engine, Allison transmission, 2015. I bought it for 32,000. I put down what 12,000. Now the price of this truck is crazy, you know. So a lot of people, you know, I think these trucks may be probably around like 40, 50, but trucks are pretty much high right now, you know. So if the prices has, you know, went up, then now that requires a higher down payment. And a lot of people don't really have, you know, 15, 20K to put down. Some do, but a lot of people don't. You know, so what they do, they go out and they get a rental. Now, the rental prices are high as well, you know, but they say, well, fuck it, you know, I can scrape up, you know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever, however much you got to scrape up. I can scrape up this, I get a box truck, and I can go, you know, get to work, and I can make X amount because this is what this person made. And, you know, I'm gonna do my numbers, and I already got to calculate if I make this a week, but it don't work like that. You know, I wish it did, but it don't. And that's the point of this video, you know, because I'm hearing a lot of the same stories with people with new authorities and also some people with old authorities. All right, a lot of people, like I said, they don't have no valid source of income coming into the business. Right? They just say, yeah, you can get on DAT, you can get a dispatcher, I can get this, I can get that, you know. And yes, you can do that, right? But a lot of brokers don't mess with new authorities in the first 90 days. Some do, some don't. Now, there may be someone out there who has a new authority and they making money. That may not be your situation. Like I say, people see the next man's situation and think that, you know, it's going to be their, you know, their same success story, and it's not, you know. So people come in with no valid source of income, you know. They see the DAT, they get a dispatcher, and you know, one thing about the dispatch game, like I said before, is just like the box truck game. Everyone is becoming a fucking dispatcher, everyone, because you can sit at home, you can make that little 5 to 10%, you know, weekly, $50, $250, whatever you make, you know, per load a week. You know, people are doing that. So as someone with a new authority, and you know, you have an idea of, you know, of the business, but not a lot, you know. And a lot of people are getting their education off of YouTube. You know, whatever information or video is out there, you know, that's where they're getting their education from. So now you're following someone else's blueprint. And one thing about people on YouTube is they're new as well. They don't know as much as well, you know. So it may be seeming like, you know, it's you know, it may be seeming like, you know, they're saying the right things or giving you like the right information, and some of it is true, you know. But I see a lot of videos and I just be shaking my head, you know. But you know, these are the people that you're kind of following. And if y'all know just about mentorship and, you know, level of education, like I could be an assistant coach under my high school coach, and I'm gonna learn whatever he teach me. Or if I'm an assistant coach under, like, you know, Coach K at Duke or Greg Popovich, I'm gonna learn a whole lot more, you know. So that's what people are doing, and I fell victim to that too. You know, I was following the guy, Demetrius B, you know, who said he was the box truck prince and, you know, selling the courses, you know, and I was trying to follow his whole blueprint of how he made 20K in a month. I got on Amazon, I could not make that. I don't know how the fuck he made, you know, 20K, you know, but I was kept following his blueprint because I seen him do it, but I couldn't do that, you know. And then I kind of went back and I seen, you know, that he never did over the road. So I was kind of like, God damn, you know, like, how do you, you know, call yourself this and you never did other road? That's like I said, I'm not knocking that at all, but those are my feelings at the time, because I wasted, you know, time trying to fucking do Amazon when I could have been, you know, going over the road. So, you know, you just got to really, you know, be careful. You know, I don't want to say be careful, just do all your research. You know, look at a bunch of videos and do all your research about the business. You know, but like I say, so as a new authority, if you get into the business, right, you know, 9 times out of 10 you have no valid source of income, and whatever information you see on YouTube is what you apply once you get out there. All right, so as a new authority, brokers don't mess with you in your first 90 days, right? And some dispatchers don't mess with you in your first 90 days. So how are you going to make money? Like how? You know, and I'm not saying that you can't do it, but you know, it's just the question to challenge you of how are you going to make money as a new authority? As me as a dispatcher, right? Let's just say, you know, and as a new authority, because you don't know much, no, you're counting on someone who says that they dispatch to, you know, fucking dispatch and, you know the business, be able to find you work, you know, get you good rates, you know, knowing the lanes, knowing what areas to stay away from. That's what you're counting on a dispatcher to do. And that's what I did, because you said you were a dispatcher. So I'm trusting that you know what the fuck you're doing. But a lot of 80% of dispatchers, I tell people this all the time, 80% of dispatchers are bullshit. They are bullshit. You know, they'll tell you, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, keep you rolling. Then they have you fucking sitting for a couple of days, or they have you running cheap freight, $1.30, $1.40 per mile, $1.50 after they have you running cheap ass freight. You know, so as a new authority, if you connect with a dispatcher, right, and let's just say, you know, they on a load board and they trying to find you loads or whatever. If it's up to the broker to decide if they want you to run the load, if you can run the load for them, right? So, if I'm a dispatcher and I'm calling for you and I say, hey, I got a guy, you know, looking for a load, and the broker say, how is this authority? Or we see that your authority is new, and he say no, that's it. It's nothing that the dispatcher could do. It's nothing that you could do. You know, you just got to go on to the next, the next load and call and try to find again. You know, so, you know, that's really the thing. You know, like I say, you know, it's not that easy. You know, so, you know, some people, they have multiple streams of income. You know, like they do Amazon, they do over the road, they do. I see the box truck couple. They got a lot of shit going on. I see they did the mothership. You know, they had like a local contract that they just landed. You know, so so everyone, you know, it's not you just get into the business and you start making money. You know, you can. You know, let me not say that you can't. You can, right? Anyone, you know, you can gross 5,000 a week. You can gross 4,000 or 5,000 a week, but at what rate? You know, like if you can run cheap freight for $1.30, $1.20, $1.40, you can run that. Now I'm not saying like you can do that kind of work, you know, but it's your cost, you know, what it costs for you to operate, you know. So if you running at $1.30, $1.40 per mile, you know, but you in a rental and you got high rates and, you know, your gas and, you know, I know they charge you about like the cent per mile and your insurance, all that shit. Like after you gross that 5,000, you pay your dispatcher or whatever case you may be, you pay all that shit, you're not left with no money. You know what I'm saying? You may, like, the money that you be left with is kind of like working probably a good job or a decent job, you know, because you have so many expenses that you really can't avoid. So, yeah, so, you know, and a lot of people ask me, you know, hey, what's your dispatcher? Can you help me find a dispatch? That's, you know, I don't give out my dispatcher information. For one, they don't even mess with no authorities. Secondly, I'm trying to get more trucks as well. That's going to need dispatching. And once you come across a dispatcher, then, you know, that's really all you need to do is come across a dispatcher, so that way you can build your fleet, you know, you can have things going on. But until then, you know, it's going to be a little hard. So I can't give out my dispatcher information to a million people. Like you think one dispatcher going to dispatch 100 trucks? You know, it don't work like that, you know. So I be trying to, you know, I be trying to find, you know, dispatchers to put on with people, and you know, even like new authorities, but I haven't really found any. You know, I found one, you know, I think one or two for like a new authority. You know, but like I say, it's some things are really out of their control. So your first 90 days in business is going to be a little harder than it is with a 90-day-old authority or 4 or 5, 6 month old authority, because you're limited to certain brokers fucking with you. Now once this shit get after 90 days or 4, 5, 6 months, now you have access to more loads, which means more work and better rates. But like I say, sometimes as a new authority, if you're not really getting no work or you're not really getting the rates that you want, in order to keep your truck moving, you got to take that cheap freight, because you got bills to pay, people who got rentals, you got your weekly note or whatever the case may be, you got bills at home, you got a family, so you got to take this cheap freight, and it's going to come to you just not even making no money. So I think it's a lot harder in your first 90 days, but I think it definitely gets easier because brokers fuck with you, and more dispatchers will fuck with you as well. So like the good dispatchers who only fuck with 90-day-old authority, they not fucking with you in your first 90 days. So now you probably partner with a new dispatcher who say, yeah, I'm looking for carriers, I'm looking to build a fleet. They don't have no experience, they got you running cheap freight and they trying to get off their ground. They just got into the business. So now you partner with somebody who just get into the game as well. So now y'all, so you just kind of not stuck, but either that or you got to go and find a new dispatcher, and that's why I tell people, don't get comfortable with one dispatcher. Sign on with multiple dispatchers to see what kind of work they're sending you. Because if one is sending you rates at $1.40, $1.50, all right, cool. The next dispatcher sending you rates at $1.60, $1.65, then you cut that one off with the $1.40, $1.50, because this one's sending you better rates, or just have multiple loads coming in at you at once. So that's what this video is about. Is not as easy as y'all think. And the advice that I give people, they say, yeah, well, what should I do? How can I get in? I say, look, if you have a plan, if you plan to get in, let's just say you don't have all your money saved and stuff like that, do your authority now. Apply for all the paperwork, set your EIN up, your LLC, your DOT, MC number. Get that now. You can have your DOT and MC number with no insurance under, it could be active. And if you don't have no insurance, it will cancel after like 90 days. So you pretty much got 90 days for your authority to be active without having no truck or insurance. So if you're planning to get into the business and you're not ready, do the paperwork now. Let's say 2 months later, you got some money saved, or 2.5 months, you got some money saved, you done found a truck and stuff like that, you go buy it or whatever. Now, once you buy all the stuff and you get on the road, you only got a week or 2 weeks before your authority is 90 days, and you can start, coming in, making money. That's an option that I tell people, but some people, like they want to do it. Don't listen to what I say. I don't want this to be, oh, he said do this. So no, that's not what I'm saying. Do what's best for you. That's just an option if you aren't really ready yet. If you are ready and, you're ready to get out here, have some money saved, because a lot of people, they get in and they scrape up every penny to go get a rental or their own truck, and they don't really have they don't have money saved for gas, they don't have money saved for their insurance coming up, they don't have money saved for their note, they don't have money to eat. You gotta have some money saved. Any business, you don't invest all your money and come out here with nothing, because if it don't work out, now you're short. So yeah, that's the point of this video, man. Make sure y'all are doing y'all research. Stop looking at the videos of how much you can make. It does you no good how much I made, how much he made, how much she made, how much it does not do you no good. All right, it look good, it get the views, it gets you, it get that motivation, put that fire up on your ass, get out here and work. Understand? I mean, that's understood, but you're not gonna make that money if you coming in and you're not partnering with the right people. Because if you coming in and you connect with a dispatcher and you're not really, aware of the rates or the lanes or, what areas to stay away from, you'll have a dispatcher sending you to fucking California, sending you to Oregon, sending you to Colorado, because it's a good load going out there, and it's paying decent, but you get out there, you be like, fuck, man, I can't get no load coming out. Then you stuck. So that one load that you had going out there, it looked good, but overall wasn't a good load, So as you get in, you know, before you get in, do your research. It's best that you start looking for dispatchers before you get in the game. I can't help everybody find a dispatcher. I wish I could help all y'all. I want to see us all win. And, you know, people be asking me, yeah, what's your dispatcher? Can you help me find a dispatcher? I got my things going on, and I try to help as many people as possible. You know, like on God, it'd be some people I talk to. You know, one guy, literally, I was looking for a dispatcher for him. But you know, when 100 people, you know, asking you to do that, it's just kind of tough. You know, and I get it. You know, everybody's situation, you know, it gets to the point where it's like, man, I need help, and I wish I could help everybody, but you know, sometimes, you know, I got things going on myself. You know, but you know, you just got to do your research. You know, keep doing your research, keep searching for new opportunity. You know, I heard some people within their first 90 days they incorporate Amazon and over the road. You know, so yeah, man, that's the point of this video. I got to get back on the road to New Jersey. I said I don't really post no loads. I don't post, you know, my prices besides the 31 days to give y'all some motivation. You know, but I don't really post my loads because I say it don't do y'all no good. You know, it don't help y'all. That's why I try to keep it very informational. And yeah, so you know, my next video, I may do a load, like a process of picking up a load and dropping off a load, you know, and how it goes and what to expect and stuff like that. You know, but my next video might be the whole 31 day, my second 31 days or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I'm out of here. Follow the IG, you know, all the other shit. If you feel like you need some help, you know, you can contact me. If not, then, you know, y'all be easy, y'all be safe, y'all get to that money, and y'all do y'all homework. We out.